She saw children, and it was hard for her to say it.
It was very hard for her to say it, Ashley. So what she said was that she was flown out from LA to Miami by the Saudi prince. And they ended up eventually on Star Island at one of Diddy's parties. She says,
In a shocking revelation, new details have surfaced about allegations involving a high-profile celebrity, Diddy, and his associates. A former worker has come forward with a disturbing story, claiming that they were flown out to various locations, including Miami, New York, and Los Angeles, by the celebrity for what is being described as a highly questionable series of events.
you know, among many other things. I mean, she goes into detail. This, she says, happened in 2018. She says that she walked into the house and there was a cluster of adults around what she described as little people. And they were dressed up as Japanese Barbies. I forgot the name. It's Harak something. You can help me out here. It's a certain type of Barbie. Anyway,
I know the name, but I've forgotten it. But go ahead.
According to the account, the worker was transported to these cities for meetings and encounters that raised serious legal concerns, including the possibility of trafficking. One particularly troubling incident allegedly took place at a party in 2018, where the worker described seeing minors at an adult gathering. While there was no direct evidence of abuse, the presence of underage individuals at such events has raised alarms.
I know the name, but I've forgotten it. But go ahead.
So she explained that that they were just clustered around these little people, and I kept pushing her, and she eventually said, "Look, they are little people who should not be at an adult party." And I pushed her, and it was apparent what she was saying is they were minors. Now, she didn't see anything specific that was going on with them other than that adults were kind of huddled around them. But she told just a wild story about what was going on at the house, even at 7 in the morning, that this thing apparently raged all night long.
You know, it's amazing. TMZ always gets such great scoops, and this one might be one of your best as well. You got a hold of one of the Freak-Off tapes. Your producers have seen it. The description is, and I'll quote, "It's porn directed by Diddy himself." And a male sex worker really sort of walks through what happened in the experiences that he had. They didn't sound illegal, but they sure seem to comport with a lot of the other stories that have been told.
Authorities are now investigating whether these actions could involve the illegal crossing of state lines for the purposes of exploitation, a potential violation of federal trafficking laws. The accusations are part of a broader investigation that includes multiple witnesses and alleged victims.
Yeah. So this was a threesome. What you had asked me about earlier about Tania Wallace. She said there were more than 100 people at that party, including at least 4 celebrities. But this, what you're talking about now, was a threesome, and that's something that the U.S. attorney even referenced. And his lawyer in an earlier documentary we did, he was describing threesomes. He says it was all consensual. So yes, what we're told is that this male sex worker was flown out to various locations over a couple of years: Miami, New York, Los Angeles, and one other. And they would meet in hotel rooms, and Diddy would often watch as he would have sex with this woman who was associated with Diddy. So that seems to be what the feds are looking at right now in terms of alleged sex trafficking, if they are
Additionally, rumors have surfaced that several celebrities, including the renowned producer and entertainer Stevie J, have been involved in attempting to cover up these allegations. Sources claim that some famous individuals have even offered money to silence victims and prevent these stories from reaching the public eye.
Well, Ray J as much as said that to me, that he said that there were celebrities confiding in him that they were either approached by either the man, woman, or their lawyer, or they actually went to the person themselves and offered money for silence. That's what Ray J is saying. Now, I will say that we interviewed Tony Busby as well. He is the Houston lawyer who is representing more than 120 alleged victims. And he told me that, yes, they have sent demand letters out to various other people, high-profile people, it's essentially an ultimatum: either pay up or we're going to sue.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
As the investigation continues, legal experts warn that if these accusations are proven true, those involved could face severe legal consequences.